This is Ukrainian Village. It's a little further west than I've been, but people that are from the West Loop or wanting to move to the West Loop are actually looking in this area now. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. It was the #1 hotspot for millennials. So think millennials, you think rentals. So tall.
Big.
I first walked the project with my agent, Vince. It's so important to have Vince walk the properties with me because he's selling them. So his perspective is so important.
It's a 4-unit right now. This building is oversized by modern standards. If we were to tear this down, it would shrink considerably. It's a good location. There's a nice school across the street with a playground.
Yeah, no, I like the idea of a 4-unit. This is
Great.
old school.
I kind of want to hang out here.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You want to sit on the stoops. Oh my God.
Oh.
No. See? It was sour, like rotting. I can't explain it. I'm not going in there.
Let's go on the back.
I mean, this one doesn't smell.
I can still smell a little bit of the urine.
Well, the
from
smell in the hallway,
It's
like
horrid.
whoever lived there is
Horrid.
gross.
The most basic, cheap kitchen of all time.
Just cheap. It's still, I mean, filthy. You know, people just moved out. So I'm redesigning this space. I got a lot of room here. When you're dealing with a really small unit, you want the same flooring running throughout.
That makes us feel bigger,
It
right?
does. And now you flow right into the kitchen. So it's like totally open to the front. And then you just run the wood flooring to the door. And honestly, I could shorten that up too and wrap the whole kitchen around. And we'll do the same with all the other units. My concern would be the renters. You know, it's tough. Like when you acquire a property like that, you are now the landlord. You have to be giving notices, making sure that they're moving out. But those things can go and backfire on you.
I do 2 things. Get comps, you know, on just something like this, and then figure out what the cap rate would be with the projected rents. That'll tell us.
I like the area a lot.
You need to save this property.
I know. I originally purchased this property in 2019 with my friends as investors for $505,000. Then, because of my previous business relationship, all of these permitting, legal, stop work order issues hit. So this property's been sitting for over a year. When I buy a property like this, I have to secure a loan for the land and then a construction loan. But after all of my previous business issues, the bank with my property loan doesn't want to give me a construction loan. So the only option at this point to save my investors money is to have him pay off the original loan, and that's almost $365,000. And try to get another loan and construction loan at a different bank. So now my investors are in debt over $740,000. We're expecting this property to sell for $1.4 million. That means I have to keep the budget under $657,000. But I know this much. I am committed to keeping my investors from losing any money on this project. So I have to get this property sold. The brick on the facade is not in the best of shape, but structurally it's in good shape. So mainly it just needs to be tuck pointed, and then to hide any other imperfections, I'm actually gonna paint the whole thing black. Not super contemporary, still wanna have some traditional elements. I'm definitely gonna be doing an awning over the 2 front doors. I'm gonna keep the front porch. I love the aggregate stairs and the really decorative stone railings to fully maximize the potential with our budget. I'll expand the size of the kitchen by shifting cabinets and relocating the appliances. I'm also going to add custom islands to each unit. The 2 bedrooms are gonna get bigger closets and higher ceilings. The bathrooms will get custom niches to help expand storage space, and I'll run wide plank vinyl wood floors throughout to make the space feel even bigger. I'm gonna add windows in the living room for more light, and to get as much as we can in rent, I'm gonna add washers and dryers in each unit. Demo day at Ohio. So this is our 4-unit, but the smell of that first apartment is disgusting. I mean, the stink is like coming up. It's just time to fumigate. So this demo's pretty massive. We're taking out all of the interior of this place. I'm I'm just gonna tape stuff. That way the guys can start protecting it, you know? The stairwell is really the only part of this place that has any architectural detail. The casing around the original window, the newel post for the stair railing, and then the handrail is like custom wood carved. It's just really well done, and so I want to preserve that, even if it's just in a hallway. Demo looks great. So this is when we start to hear the problems. Turns out that we need to insulate these interior walls, which means we're gonna have to actually reframe. So to reframe, now you're losing square footage, so your footprint changes in an already very, very small space. This change is gonna cost us time and money that we just don't have. This is gonna affect my plan. Drywall's going up, and it's such a big relief. And now we can actually start focusing on the design of each unit. Here she is.
Wow, cool.
I am meeting with Ari over at my Ohio project. I mean, these are really small units. And it's like, how do I make sure that each one has that special touch? I also need to talk to him about the facade getting repaired and any other exterior work. You don't see this ever. To have like this aggregate, I mean,
You're
they're
keeping
damaged.
this? I can fix that.
How would you do it? Just with concrete?
Yeah, you have to mix up the same aggregate, whatever the stone is. And
So
then
why don't I
patch
have
it.
you fix this little guy?
Okay. I've been doing this so long, I'm knowledgeable about many things. I mean, I'm not a pro at all of them, but she always asks me, can you do it? Yeah, I'll find out a way to do it.
This is the overhang, but we'll have this built and then you'll come on and we'll put these really cool details. Sketch it out,
Okay.
and then you'll do 3 above each window, and then maybe we tie in just a little bit of brass on this overhang.
Well, maybe I can come up with some detail here that would mimic some kind of repetitive design.
Before winter comes, I have some finished details I need to focus on, like adding a variety of tiles in the bathrooms, installing new doors and windows, and getting all the plumbing done. This is not light. You're thinking this for the top?
No, for the legs.
Oh.
Careful,
That's what I
it's
was saying.
slippery.
I am at Ari's farm today, and we've got to knock out a lot of projects for 2224. We found all these really cool pieces, and now it's really time to put those pieces together. I would like to use like a little barn wood,
Okay.
just a mix of like the old and new.
So reclaiming wood.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We're just kind of drawing the parts and pieces that we'd incorporate from our shopping trip, and then just really all the old wood that he has. So we're using some reclaimed wood, and we'll do the legs out of that. And then we'll do like a butcher block countertop on each one. You want to start cutting them down?
Yeah. It's gonna look cool.
It's gonna look really cool. They're all gonna be so different because they're all gonna have just individual pieces that you can't find anywhere else. And I love that. With rentals, I mean, you want durable materials. So you're not gonna go as high-end as like a marble or a limestone or something like that. But we were able to mix and match with porcelain, ceramics, and even some natural material. It's like fresh and clean. I love this. It feels big.
Just with overall square footage, it definitely feels bigger than it is.
And these appliances are awesome. For a rental, the fact that they're gonna be brand spanking new, the fact that we now have in-unit washer dryers, spring market's coming, getting these things done fast is the most important thing, because even though we'll be waiting on final inspections, we can be showing these units. So to get Vince getting these things on the market, I think is huge. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Look at you.
Just doing a little touch up here.
Oh my God, it's cuter than I thought. Now, what is this thing? Oh, this is the wine.
Yeah, it's the little wine holder thing. And then this top goes like
Wait,
this.
this is super cool.
That's the top, reclaimed wood.
Beautiful.
Little white
You know what I
paint.
think we need to do though?
What's that?
It's gonna just be too orangey yellow for these.
Okay.
So
gray,
I think
gray wash it?
do we have gray stain?
Yeah.
I just think this is gonna kind of stand out like a sore thumb. And then this being in gray is gonna be better.
Okay.
Look at this.
Hey, right, isn't it cool?
How did I not even look at this? Oh my God. This is better than I thought.
Yeah, it's
Honestly,
pretty,
I was
right?
just trying to picture them. The answer to tight spaces is creating niches wherever you can and then having this hidden storage. I love it. I love it. A lot is happening at the house, and the missing appliances are finally arriving. The front entryway is starting to come together, and it's gonna look beautiful. We're also starting to make progress on the 3-car parking pad in the back, and finally the weather's cooperating and we can paint the front of the building. Curb appeal is everything, so I have to make it look gorgeous, and I feel like with the black and the brass and the new sidewalks and the new concrete on the steps and the black railings, it just all came together. To see this building looking the way that I envisioned it, finally, after 2 years, is such a big relief.
So today, I'm meeting Alison at 2224 West Ohio to see how the units look, all furnished. I'm pretty excited to see them.
Isn't it cool?
It looks great. It's very cool. Cool is the word. It was in horrific shape. So to see the transformation, it's pretty incredible.
The facade is all black. And then breaking up the black, you know, we had this really pretty detail already with some of that brick detail. So to be able to tie that back in with these new overhangs and the brass and the black, and they're iron, and they just come out a little bit. So it gives like that dimension, you know?
Yeah.
Vince knows the market, and he's here to make sure that we can get the price that I think we can. Welcome to the first one.
Wow.
I always think about being the renter, and it's like, I would always want the top unit, but this, like the ceiling height, it's so open.
Yeah.
And these floors are killer.
Great.
So all the units have that like Chicago feel with the skyline, but I mean, come in here, look at this.
I really like the ceiling height. I like how the backsplash goes all the way to the ceiling. That's great.
Look how much counter space you have, by the way.
Bottle opener, super practical.
Yes, and it's mobile. So look, you can actually move this. Each unit has their own unique finishes that is gonna bring our asking price up and the amount of money we lose down. All right, so 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. But look at this bathroom.
Cool drape you got going on there.
Fun.
Very elegant.
You got 2 people possibly sharing 1 bathroom. So because we didn't have a lot of space, I went with these super cool pedestal sinks. And I get it, oh, you need storage. That's why I had Ari build these.
Okay,
Look.
those are great.
So the sliding mirrors and took full advantage of the entire space.
That's
So
good.
you could put all of your toiletries. Every single thing here hidden away.
And it's nice if you do have 2 people living here, then one can have one side, one can have the other. It's nice.
Exactly. Okay,
Yeah, this is
I know it's just a hallway, but I'm in love with it. Like, look
Oh,
at
yeah.
this.
This is great.
So, custom murals, 1 down, 1 up. You'll see it when we go up. This is the only original thing, is all the
Yeah,
wall posts going
That's
up.
great. This is Art Deco, right? Is that-
Very Art Deco.
See,
Good
learning.
job.
So in order to get $2,500 for a small 2-bedroom, we really do need these high-end finishes. And again, you did the tile backsplash all the way up.
I know.
That makes a big difference to people.
Same appliance package throughout. Same mobile islands throughout.
Yes.
And look at this bathroom.
Oh yes, high-quality bathroom.
I love the black.
Yeah, it's cool.
Isn't it fun? And it's just like the pedestal sink in here. I mean, it feels bigger. I know it's not, but it's like the little things continue to make a huge difference.